What is up, fuckers? If you guys are now listening, I am simply getting the show together. I'm making sure that everything's viewable. Jordan is not here yet because he's a piece of shit. How about that? So I am trying to get everything situated and make sure that everything's ready to go. And we'll be on just a minute. So wait patiently. You could start debating amongst yourselves in the chat. Yo, 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 yo. Give me just a moment. I'm going to bring you on pretty quick there. Fucking both of you. We got Shaylee and Cody. I'm about to bring you guys on here in just a minute. Getting the whole show ready to go. Gotta send out the notifications and all that good stuff. Making sure everything is on point. You could start debating amongst yourselves though. Oh man, this should be fun. You guys aren't even gonna fucking believe what I'm gonna choose. It's insane. I have the worst ones actually, but I love them, so fuck all you. And now this is not working for some reason. Yo, Cody, if you are on, can you Skype me the link to the YouTube channel or to the live video? So just click at the top. Just send me on Skype. Message me the link to the video. Because on my end, all it says is youtube.com/RobLive. It's kind of weird. Fuck it. It's all good. All right, let's get this fucking party started. And here we fucking go. What is up, everybody? This is Robert, your friendly neighborhood rock star. Me and Jordan, we have been fighting quite a bit this past week. So this is the part of the year where Jordan and I both, we stopped being friends basically. For one, football season is around the corner. So when that happens, I hate his piece of shit Denver Donkeys. No offense to you, Cody. I know you're from the Colorado area. I hate his piece of shit Denver Donkeys. And he hates the fucking piece of shit 49ers of mine. And I can call them that because they fucking suck. But not only that, this time of year presents another hot topic debate show for us, and that is Game of Thrones. Oh Lord, Game of Thrones. What will I do without you? I guess Jordan and I just won't have anything to talk about at that point, I suppose. But anyways, we always argue. I say that's the worst show ever. He says it's one of the best shows ever. So for now, I say fuck you to him. You know what I mean? So I'd like you all to welcome a very special guest of mine. He's in the chat right now, and his name is Eric Cruz. Eric Cruz is 4 feet small. He is about 220 pounds. He thinks he can beat people up because he picks on guys that are literally half his size, even though he's tiny. And he doesn't realize, he thinks that I'm going to be scared, but I'm going to knock him out. And he's a fan. It's pretty cool. I turned him into a fan. I'll see you in Dallas. So waiting for my fucking friend, and we'll get this shit started. But anyways, right now I want to bring on my man, fucking Cody. You ready, Cody? So when you answer this, you need to have headphones on or turn the show off, and you need to just simply fucking listen. You're not going to see me, but I am going to see you, so our shit don't crash like last time. I'm still figuring it out. There we go.
Works for me.
I fucking see you. You got headphones. You're looking good. How are you this wonderful Friday? Oh, there you go. What's up? You ready? Okay. We can hear you. Wait. We can't hear you. We lost you. There you are. Uh-oh. There's something wrong with your connection.
Crap basket.
There it is. No, you're good.
Okay.
There it is. So let's right out the gate. I'm not gonna tell you my top 5, dude, because I gotta save that till Jordan gets here. If he gets here at all. He's got twins too. He said he'd be here by 4:30. It is almost fucking 5:30, but we got twins, and I understand. I can't be mad at the guy. Plus, if you knew him, it's hard to get mad at him for anything because he's, it's just, you just can't be mad at the guy. So I need you right now. This is the topic. Top 5 best TV shows that you are currently watching or that are currently available to watch. That means that the show could be brand new, that it could be in its first season, it aired its newest episode today, or it could be a show that aired 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Doesn't matter the genre. It could be on Netflix. It could be fucking just about anything, okay? Scripted, not scripted, whatever you want. What are your top 5 best TV shows that are currently available to watch right now that you are watching?
That's a hard one. That is a hard one because I don't watch very much TV. I'm a YouTuber, and I usually am either on YouTube or I'm listening to Google Play Music.
Wow.
So I'm not the best choice for this, but I gotta go with one of the comments, like in the comment section, was Rick and Morty. You can't go wrong with Rick and Morty. And I hate to choose a cartoon, but
wow.
I don't like live action stuff anymore. It just doesn't have the heart and feeling anymore. Like there was you gotta look back at like the old Star Trek stuff. I haven't watched much of it, but I'm actually enthralled in it recently. I've been trying to as much as I can to watch it.
Which one? Star Trek?
Yeah, like a lot of them had a lot more to them.
You are a
I'm a vintage guy. Not really. I'm a Star Wars guy more than anything. But
you're one of Lord, one of those guys.
You remember me back in that debate? I was all over that chat.
Yeah. All right. Well, keep going. So right now for you, not a big TV show guy, but for you, you got Star Trek's one of them, and you got what was something in Morty?
Rick and Morty, the adult cartoon that's going around. You haven't seen them.
Either one of the shows.
I'm not an avid fan, but they're really good. They hit home with comedy. They know where to strike and how to strike without upsetting too many people. And even the people they offend usually are laughing with them.
Wow, that's amazing. So what's next then?
Yeah, I got to go with another cartoonish style. South Park. They never go wrong either. Like I don't watch anything other than Comedy Central when I watch TV. That or I usually watch Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. So, but I mean, I like the adult humor. Anything that can take a pot shot at what's currently going on today in this world and actually make people laugh instead of setting everyone off. I have to respect that, and that's something that a lot of live action shows fail at, is when they try and take a shot at anything that is currently happening or try and make an episode revolve around a current topic. They don't get it right. Something about having a cartoon or having animation just makes it so much easier to portray a point much more accurately because you have to deal with
I completely agree with that, man. So you're saying South Park, right? Because I missed the name of the show. You cut out a little bit.
Yeah, South Park.
I figured just by the description, and I missed when you said that. Yeah, I completely agree, man. South Park, because it's so easy to make, and I've never seen the documentary, but I know how they work, and the way Jordan described that documentary is like, it's so like, dude, they make this fucking show in like 6 hours. It's just like weak things happen. They could have things planned out. Like I know in one of their the commentary section of their DVD, like the bonus features, because I have like a bunch of seasons on DVD, and fuck man, when's the last time you popped in a fucking DVD? Holy shit. But anyway, they talk about that. They said, we'll have jokes that we just have that are in our heads that pop up over time, and they'll be doing this or that, and then a joke will pop up, and they have that. So it's like ammo, but the topic of the show is always like last minute. It's like something happens that day, the night before, and they just jump right on it and they get cracking, man. And the animation allows for that. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
It's so fucking rad how they do that. And they're just current. They're like, I mean, come on. How are you going to have like election night and the next day you fucking have the show and you know who won? And it's like, it's instant. It's like watching like the gnarliest brains of like doing those monologues on like late night TV shows, how they do their monologues and they reflect on the day and they make fun of politics, right? But these guys are so fucking smart. They're not one-liners. They're actually thinking about the grand scope of fucking what it means in the entire history of man and society and fucking just the way people think. It's so in-depth, their show, how they analyze human interactions, and then they just fucking, they can do it based on the most recent event, and they could show you how everyone freaks out. And I think now, the way everything is now, with people just being able to voice their opinions, and everyone's got a fucking opinion, and everyone is so reactionary, right? Which is part of the reason. There's a lot of reasons I wanted to do this thing, and I'll say that till I figure out, exactly all the reasons. But one of the reasons I wanted to do a podcast like this was to have nerd debates and have fun and enjoy shit like that, as opposed to every single thing you turn on, someone's having an opinion about some kind of serious topic, But South Park can comment on that stuff, and it's super fucking funny, and it's just like, it's genius. And South Park is society in a little bubble, and it's like the smallest thing will happen, and then everyone freaks the fuck out. Everyone's freaking out, and it turns into the end of the world. And that show represents that so fucking well, man. And to be honest, I haven't been watching it in a while. So I'm going to tell you that's actually not on my current top 5.
Oh, man.
Right? But anyways, keep it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I gotta take the fucking wide lens out. Where's your microphone, you fucking... Whoa! You actually fucking look good today.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got a special fucking guest. The devil's out, dude. He came out to play. And he looks good today, dude. I'm very happy. He's not wearing a dumbass Hawaiian shirt, a Sharkosaurus shirt. It's a shirt that fits him, like in actual, like physical. It physically fits his body. I'm very pleased with how he entered the studio today. So I got his mic. He's ready to go. Well, he's getting ready to go anyway. Well, he's gonna have to deal with that. Oh, you brought your mic?
Yeah.
Oh, he did bring his mic. All right. So, Cody right now, he's on. He's not the biggest TV watcher. He's more of a YouTube guy and a gamer, right?
Yeah.
And music stuff. You like things like that.
Oh yeah.
And he can't. Jordan can't hear you right now. He's getting ready. Plug into right here. And so I'm gonna give you his top 5. Ready for this, folks? Well, actually, you work behind the scenes and get your shit ready until I bring you on. I'm gonna build the suspense of what he looks like. Cody's top 5 right now. We're through 3. Number 5 was Star Trek. He's turned himself into a Trekkie. He's more of a Star Wars guy, but he's turned into a Trekkie of late. And As of late. The debate is the best TV show, like fucking modern, old, it don't matter. Whatever the fuck you're watching.
Is this best or your favorite?
No, we're talking about the best that's out right now, that's available to be watched on any type of platform, TV, YouTube.
Well, it can be old, though, right?
It can be old. It can be new. Hell, I mean, it could have aired. It could be airing currently at this very moment.
I'll say my top 5 list. I think we talked about.
They can't really hear you right now. Remember that, so you're gonna have to shout.
My top 5. Some of them are just kind of personal favorites. Like I got Malcolm on the middle in one of them.
Wait for it. Wait, save your list.
God,
I'm just
dude.
giving you. I'm giving you his list. I don't know. You know how I am with things. I break them. So anyway.
Dude, what did you do?
I'll continue. I just break things, man. That's what I do. I'm a drummer. I'm designed.
I was about to say you're a drummer.
That's what I'm meant to do. Is just hit things and not take care of them because they're gonna break anyway. So
not our instruments, asshole.
Yes, includes your instruments. Ask Jose how many microphones I've fucking broken over the years. So Star Trek. And then you said what, Morton Mindy or what was the fucking show?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Morty.
I was almost going to put that on my list, only because of, and I'm sure you'll like this, fucking Pickle Rick. Dude, Pickle Rick was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen animated.
Let me see. Where are we at? He's late, folks, but he's here.
Alright.
Check. Give me the check. Give me a check right there.
Check a dick.
Check.
Oh, man. Hold on. Check.
Check it out.
I don't know if Cody will be able to hear you right now, but can you talk so I can see if it works on here?
I can hear him loud and clear.
Oh, Jewish lady glasses.
Yeah. Cool. So anyways, let's bring them on, folks. You ready for this? Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
What's up, y'all?
Damn. Fucking Rico Suave. Holy shit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Leave him on, dude. Leave him on. He's
actually are pretty sick.
He's got the baby blues, but leave those on. Those look cool, dude. Let's fucking
looking good.
And Cody, last time we had trouble.
You need it with these lights and shit, man.
We had so many issues with the Skype and everything last time that I didn't get to have you be the Joker, but right now you are the fucking Joker. Anyway, so now the party can really get started.
So let's backtrack, dude. Rick and Morty, hell yeah. Pickle Rick.
Never seen it. What's it about?
Pickle Rick, dude, that's so fucking badass. You just need to watch that episode. Like, it'll get you on it. But yeah, Rick and Morty's badass.
I think South Park on steroids. Like they don't hit as much topical stuff, but they hit all the things that offend everyone, yet somehow make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a very, very creative show. South Park is more of a, they have a moral purpose, right? They're kind of trying to state their thoughts on a certain topical whatever, and they're revolutionary. And honestly, they're obviously the best, and they won't be ever touched. But Rick and Morty is just so fun. It's just fun. There's no connotations coming into it. You could start at any episode. It's like a gnarly Back to the Future. You know, you got the old guy and the young dude, and it's just awesome. It's
yeah, for sure. And listen, South Park, we talked at length about that show because it's fucking dude, it's amazing. Honestly,
yeah, it's amazing.
That show's so fucking rad and just everything. We talked at length about that one, but let's keep the.
Did you mention going. My? Okay, let me. Should I go through my top 5 for fast?
No, we're gonna save this. So continue because he's already at 3. What's your 4th?
I have to go back since you said we can do like old stuff that you can still find like on DVD and such.
Mm-hmm.
Batman the Animated Series. That never gets old. And again, I'm all animated, but that just never gets old because it took everything that was correct about the DC universe that you just can't find nowadays and made it correct.
Yeah, and that was one of my favorites.
I liked it too. I really did. At that time, though, that was like an amazing time to be a kid. You had gargoyles. You had Spider-Man, the animated series.
Didn't see that much.
You didn't watch Spider-Man?
You didn't watch?
Did you watch X-Men, the animated series?
Wow.
I did
Probably the
watch
best theme
Spider-Man.
song.
I was more. As said, I kind of stuck to Cartoon Network. I didn't really vary much, and all I saw on Cartoon Network at the time was Batman, and more Batman, and that's why I love Batman and Robin so much, is because of that series.
I think that's why you and I get along, because you obviously are a smart guy, and fucking Batman's what matters in life. The animated series is what got me on. I'm just letting our Instagram friends know right now, Jordan and I are live right now. We're on youtube.com/HeyROB/live. So the link is right there. We're debating the best shows on TV that you can currently watch fucking right now. Don't matter if it's new or old, the best. And so far, he's named 2 fucking shows I never seen, so they probably suck. He named another show that is one of the holy grails of the most amazing shows of all time. And then he named another show that is one of the most amazing shows of all time. Fucking, we're having a discussion. So for the Instagram people right now, go to youtube.com/HeyROB. Peace. And in that fucking live stream, and we're coming back here.
Live stream within a live stream.
A live stream within a live stream. It's because sometimes I'm still struggling with this and how it to post it and get things out and be available to people. It gets kind of sketchy. So Cody, let's get back to it. Your last and final top 5.
So wait. Before you say 5 is the greatest, what the fuck kind of country we living in? 1's the greatest on all top 5, top 10s.
Well,
who chose this format?
I said 5 of the greatest. I didn't say it had to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But okay, so in order, what is this next one your number 1 or is this your number 5?
Oh man, you're killing me, Robert. I'm not sure, because the animated series is something I go back and rewatch all the time.
Wow.
And I said I started watching Star Trek. Star Trek is at the bottom right now because I'm just interested. It's like it caught my attention. I'm watching it. I'm enjoying
Star
it,
Trek?
which is saying something. So I'm very critical about TV.
What
That's
Star
why
Trek
I don't
did
watch
you
it
pick?
anymore.
What kind of Star
I'm currently
Trek?
watching Voyager. I'm watching Star Trek Voyager, which is like the worst of the bunch from what I've heard. But why not start at the bottom and then work my way to greatness?
Yeah.
That's right.
I used to watch a little bit of Star Trek. Next Generation's my favorite. It's okay.
Star Trek is just okay.
For me, it's okay. I started kind of late too. It wasn't like, I don't know. I tried to watch it as, maybe I was being a little biased, but I was like, what is the deal? Why are there Trekkies alive? Like I get back in the day when it was the first thing out and everything, cool, you know. But anyways,
listen, I'm with you on that, which is why I can't get into Game of Thrones. I can't see why people like pieces of shit Game of Thrones. It makes no sense to me. So that's why I get weirded out by the whole thing. So. You know, Star Trek, I just don't see it. I've watched it a few times, and it's just like, all right, man. Really, dude? Like, the guy with the fucking, that looks like our old friend Brett? Like, I mean, what is that? What is that thing? They just all speak English, coincidentally, and fucking the Reading Rainbow guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
It just like, I didn't understand it. I couldn't do it.
But you got Sir Patrick Ewing in the Next Generation. And that's...
I was the same way. I watched 3 episodes of the first season, and I just gave up after the 3rd episode. It's like, nah, this is not my thing.
So what made it grow on you, or when did it grow on you?
I was talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, see, Game of Thrones, he feels the same.
Well, you got to give Game of Thrones a season though. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry, but that Game of Thrones is that kind of. No, I'm being honest. It's because here's what's up with Game of Thrones. It's based off the writings, and the writings are very long-winded. They have histories. It's like reading the Bible. This person's begotten by this person,
now you're
and this. No. I'm saying
Bible, the word
of the Lord. Have you read the Bible?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Heard the good word?
So you've read the good verses, But a lot of the Bible is setups. This person begot this person, begot this person. They do the backstories. Well, they do a lot of backstory in Game of Thrones. A lot. And it doesn't really pick up until last 2 episodes of the first season. But once they hit, I promise anybody, I put 10 people in a room, 9 people are coming out after
Jordan,
one season loving the show.
I watched season 1.
No.
Stop.
I've watched it with you, asshole. You don't watch it. You sit there and you're like, wiener, floppy wiener, floppy wiener.
The best thing related to Game of Thrones that I've ever
but talk
seen
shit the whole time.
The South Park fucking remake of the theme song. That's the only thing I've ever liked about Game of Thrones besides the blonde girl's nude scene.
That's why you have the attention span of a fucking squirrel.
Are you kidding me? I'm a podcaster.
The whole time you're watching it.
You're
not even watching. You're just making fun of everything around. We watch it. We used to have everybody. We used to have Game of Thrones viewing parties where his wife, me, our good friend Eddie, we would show up, and us 3, the good peoples, would just sit there quietly, intently watching the shit, like holy shit, trying to piece together the storylines of all the stuff we've been waiting for, and try to piece it together in our head. While this fucking asshole is like, fucking piece of shit, fucking this show's so boring, or he's sleeping and fucking snoring.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna hang up for a second, real quick though, because the stream seems to be lagging. But Cody, we got your top 5. Or wait, did you get the 5?
He didn't get 5.
I did not get up to 5, and I'm still debating on it.
If you come up with one, come back to us, because the stream's getting a little weird, and we're gonna list ours right now, so I'll come back to you. So anyways, man, like all right,
let's hear your shitty 5. Let me guess. Every one of them has a laugh track. I'm gonna put that down. Every single one that you're gonna pick has a laugh track. They tell you when to laugh. 5. They tell you when to cry.
They tell you when to
say ah.
Or maybe it actually garnered a reaction from an audience rather than fucking my reaction to Game of Thrones was sleeping. That was my reaction.
Because you don't have the capacity to understand it.
If the show's intent for Game of Thrones was to put their audience to
what
sleep,
you're stating to me is that calculus is stupid. Fucking rocket science is just
calculus?
It's stupid. I don't really like it. I didn't like rocket science.
Do you like doing calculus?
No.
Okay, then I don't like fucking Game of Thrones. And if Game of Thrones,
but I admit that I'm not fucking smart enough to get calculus.
Oh
I get.
My God,
you know what? I would love.
I don't enjoy it.
I would love to get calculus.
Oh my
but
God.
I just I don't have the the mental capacity to
Jordan
really sit there and devote that.
You're out of your fucking skull. This Buck over here, Buck Wooten says SLC. Wait, what? Y'all seen SLC Punk? Sure have. Is that no? It was That Darn Punk, the one that we watched, right? With the dude from was it the Vandals, right?
Don't watch that movie,
I haven't
kids.
seen SLC Punk.
SLC Punk's great. It's a movie though. It's not a show.
It's not a show. Supernatural. Have you seen Supernatural?
I have not, but it's like one of those fucking TNT bullshit shows.
Listen, Supernatural is on every single day at all times, every single hour in my household.
You know what Supernatural reminds me of? Reminds me of like Charmed or that whatever kind of, you know what I mean? Just like over dramatic vampire shows that are weird. Not into it.
You know what?
Give me some good acting.
Real quick though, guys, I'm gonna restart the stream because it fucking's freezing on me. So let's start. Wait, no, I think that no. Is it slowing? Is it slowing down a little bit to you guys?
I see a little spinning thingy. Are you plugged in the?
Yeah, no, I'm plugged in. The Wi-Fi is even off too. I just want to make sure everything's looking good.
Damn, I look good.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as they could hear us. Guys in the chat, if it's not working... it is freezing. All right, let me reboot it real. And I'll quit Skype as well real quick. Okay, it looks like we're back on. We're good. Everything good now? Yeah, I don't know why it's the Skype that really does it, man. Something about it just doesn't like to work with my fucking program that I use to do this show. So let's get into it then before we bring Yoali on because she's ready to go. Your number 5. Start with number 5.
Okay. And I have a lot of shit. I love TV. So I'm just going to kind of give you my 3 are kind of, interchangeable.
5. Let's start at 5.
All right. One that
I'm gonna see what the chat thinks.
I would say South Park. I would put other shows in there. Chappelle Show, notable, whatever.
Best current for you.
I'm saying my go-tos when I go on Netflix. Okay.
Okay. That works.
Cool.
That works.
I love, and I've watched them a million times, but I love me some Malcolm in the Middle. Fucking love Malcolm in the Middle. I think it's fucking amazing. Me and my wife love watching that show. I don't know why, but it just speaks to us. It's funny. We get it. We get the family element. Especially we have a family now. I love Bryan Cranston, obviously with Breaking Bad. It's cool. Like, I didn't get into it till after Breaking Bad, and I needed a fix. And I went back and I was like, dude, why did he came from that show? So I gave it a shot. Dude, his acting skills are amazing. And it's a badass little show. Now I will say it doesn't really get great in season 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. It's kind of like that 70s show. I like 70s show a lot too.
Is that the rest of the family is growing older, but Malcolm stays the same?
Yeah, something's off. And just like that 70s show where after a few seasons it goes downhill, just like Fresh Prince, it goes downhill when they change out Vivian. Like, there's just...
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
We know that it changed when all of a sudden you change the channel and you said, where's his aunt?
Well, they brought in the light-skinned Aunt Viv.
Come on now. It's just what happens. If you change a character, all of a sudden, the show's going to digress. Let's just... Don't say like, oh, what happened? Nothing. Don't... You can still accept it, but don't act like it didn't change some kind of element based on that. Okay. So I like Malcolm in the Middle. I would say
I'll agree with that because there was something more almost real, and you felt like you were getting a real cultural like vibe of like there was something happening with the original Aunt Viv that made you just feel like they stood for something,
right.
And they stood for that family at that time. That they were able to achieve a certain amount of success while remembering their roots, and then you brought in the other Aunt Viv, and she was a little bit more chill and like, I don't know, maybe the character, the way she portrayed it was just different. But yeah, something was lost along the way, but so many other things developed because he had a real relationship, a girl, and then they were going to college, they were experiencing all new things. That show was good to me right up until the end, and he stopped it right away after 6 seasons. As soon as it started to kind of slip, he called it quits.
That's when you got to do it.
Malcolm in the Middle, this is the problem I have with how you watch TV shows, and I hate you forever for this. You like watching Bryan Cranston because of what he did on another show makes this show good to you. Just like Game of Thrones, what the episode 5 seasons from now is going to do is why you like this show right now. You, sir, are just wrong.
You don't like Malcolm in the Middle?
Okay, as far as Malcolm in the Middle, I'm talking about your viewership skills. But
well, that's how I gave it a real shot. I thought I was great before.
That's fair. Oh, I liked this actor. I'll watch this.
Yeah.
But you can't be like, wow, I'm watching the show. He's so good on.
Well, and you know what? You know what's really funny? I don't know if you've ever seen this. They shot an episode. They didn't shoot an episode, but they shot for fun. Bryan Cranston with his wife in Malcolm in the Middle. They shot a little short after Breaking Bad had ended, where he's in bed with her and he has a bad dream, and it shows clips from Breaking Bad, and he wakes up and said, I had the worst, craziest dream ever. And it was fucking awesome. Like, it was, the same set and everything. So it was a cool little segue.
I haven't seen Malcolm in a long, long time, so I honestly can't remember if I enjoyed it or not. So let's give you my number 5.
Okay.
This is a show I absolutely fucking love. It's one of the best shows on television. And if you argue with it, you're a fucking piece of shit liar because I can physically prove that you love this show. Physically.
Okay.
That is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
I like it. I have. Boom! Hey, you know what? And when I'm going through the guide and I see Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, I'm clicking that. I'm going to vicariously watch someone go to town on it. Yeah. Truth be told, it's food porn. It's just you're watching vicariously. You're voyeuristic watching people eat food. Like, literally, watch this. I could be eating like a grilled cheese sandwich or cereal. But if they're eating fucking brisket,
wait.
I'm thinking
barbecues, the burger episodes, or dude, when they go to French places and they got the duck, dude, but they put it into like a regular meal, but they'll put
that duck fat, and they spoon it on.
Oh man, they'll be making like a hot dog and just put duck fat on it. Dude, that show.
And the thing is,
a top 5 best show on
you
TV,
you can eat your bullshit health bar,
and
like pretend
that's my porn.
Pretend that you're like, oh, that's the best fucking brisket ever, and you're eating like granola wafers or something.
I'll be fucking eating an apple and a banana, dude, egg whites, and I'm just watching somebody just go to town on a fucking just steak. I'm like, oh my god. And then seriously, the wife will be walking by and she just hear, oh god,
right?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's huge. Like, no way, no. Oh my god. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like
you see why you eat with your eyes. I mean, it's the equivalent if you had a big screen going on with your. Yeah. Anyways.
All right, let's go to number 4, and then we'll bring in the next caller. What's number 4 for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Man, I wrote this down. What did I say? Oh, I said The Office.
The Office?
Dude, The Office, fucking great. Great. You've never worked in an office, sir, but anybody who has.
I worked.
No, dude, you got to work in an office.
I never worked in an office.
It's fucking exactly like it. And then they got Michael Scott, anyways, Steve Carell. What's his name?
Yes, Steve Carell.
I'm just got a blank there. Anyways, he dude, he's legendary. Legendary character. Whoa. Legendary character. Like his character he developed is out of this world. You feel so squeamish watching him act the way he acts towards these people, and you're just like, why? Some people can't even stomach it because he's so. Man, his personality's so crazy.
I personally have never seen The Office, really, like, sat and watched it. It didn't captivate me when I tried.
If you watched season 2, I bet you'd really like it. Season 1 was kind of taken off the England version, you know.
Oh, I accidentally did this.
But I will say season 2, when it's like the American, was pretty magical. And there's like a love triangle, and actually you kind of care about. It's on the side, but then it becomes in the forefront. Now, when he left, it sucked. Yeah. And it just is what it is.
I can't really comment because it didn't captivate me, so I don't know if it's enjoyable or not. But for me, it didn't seem to do the job.
So I have that. Okay, that's my 4th. Yeah,
so
I have a list.
my number 4, and you're gonna agree and see. Everyone goes to the depths of these meaningful shows or comedic majesty and all that. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Shark Tank. Say something negative, bitch.
That was my number 3.
Boom, dude.
Dude, when I turn that on, what does the house say? It's Daddy's favorite show. It's Daddy's favorite show because it is Daddy's favorite show.
It's the American dream, man.
Dude, it's so
because it's so real, dude. You're gonna deal with negotiations, and you're gonna you have this dream, and all you want is a fucking opportunity. And sometimes you really do need someone to tell you, yo, that's a stupid ass idea, man. I'm not putting my money behind that. And then sometimes you need someone to go, listen, you have a great idea, but I don't trust that you're gonna fucking work hard enough to achieve it. You know, and it's fucking awesome.
Look, we watch these shows that teach us to go stand in the line for hours and you can become a singer. Mm-hmm. If you go learn a stupid human talent, you can go on this show and be ridiculed, but maybe get somewhere and have your 15 minutes of fame. But Shark Tank isn't corny. Shark Tank is real businesses, real venturisms, and they have a platform, and every business goes through a panel. They have panel interviews all the time for funding, but this one's televised, and yeah, that is something a little bit different. But these are actual billionaires giving actual advice, and that you learn a shitload, right? Like most people that learn that, like kind of just watching episodes of that, you can kind of learn what needs to actually be done completely to get your business off the ground and more of an idea, what's more of a hobby if things are realistic. But it's not some sugar-coated, like, cry your eyes out shit. It's like, well, this is good. great idea. And yes, your life has changed now forever. But it's not because you stood in line and it just got super lucky and you had raw talent. It's because you worked your fucking ass off for months to years or however long these businesses go.
And you know, I give you so much shit about what goes on off the show and happens on other episodes and things like that because you want to base it all on one episode. But man, when you see the update and it's like, wow, they're fucking succeeding now.
Right.
That's amazing, you know? That's fucking really cool to me, and I really enjoy that part of the show. So
just like my kick-ass sock idea. That's
gonna...
One day I'm gonna bring that.
Basically, Jordan wants to staple his socks, and he thinks that's
I found a stock. I only wear, like right now I have these Yeti socks. All my socks I like crazy socks, but I hate finding them. So they make these plastic tie little guns, and I want to invent one or design one. I really just use it for me.
It exists.
That does exist, sort of. But it's for like,
do people use
it's like manufacturing. Anyways, just put a little clip in my sock, throw it in the washer, pull it out, and I don't have to go search through a pile of laundry. Just take them and fold them.
All right. Well, now that we've agreed, which
so I gotta
truthfully,
race my three.
I feel like we're gonna agree on all of mine because you're more open-minded to TV shows. But Yoeli, get your ass ready. We are about to bring.
Okay,
you on.
so my three.
Wait. Let's bring Yoeli. Let's build a little suspense.
Okay.
Let's build a little suspense.
I'm gonna change my three then.
Eddie was supposed to come on too. That motherfucker came over to get his glasses. Yoeli, do we got you? Uh-oh. Yeah, we got you. Okay, let's bring you on right here. Boom. What is up? So, anyways, we need you to give us your top 5. Fucking lost her. That's how it works, though. Got her. She's back on, folks. Not to worry. You remember how it goes? You can hear me now? I hear you.
Yes, I hear you.
Awesome. Okay. Give us your top 5. Let's do this.
Okay. Top 5. Starting with number 5, American Idol.
Oh, Lord.
I like it.
I love that show. I mean, there's a lot of great talent. And of all the singing shows, I think that's the best show. I mean, the Voice, they kind of just focus on, like, the judges. Like with American Idol.
You're right.
Jordan's
fucking dying over here. I mean, American Idol was like, it had its seasons. Like, I was actually talking about it earlier today because we're talking about how commercials get us burnt out on songs and when is the right time you should release your song to be used in a commercial and stuff. And dude, it's weird because that Philip Phillips song, that Home song you saw in every movie, you saw in every real estate commercial, everything. It was just so constantly played. It made me start to dislike the song because I was just, over it. But that moment when he won, like he was just this kid, and he had this disease and things like that. And that moment he like stopped singing, he was playing, he's won, confetti's coming down, and he just like puts his guitar down and goes and hugs his mom. And I'm like, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah. And it's a pretty cutthroat competition, and I like it too. I mean, it is what it is. It got kind of stale some seasons there. The very end was kind of awkward when everybody came back, but I mean, dude, honestly, Simon was the shit. And once Simon left, it just wasn't the same. And then there was these feuds with Nicki Minaj and
but I think J-Lo saved it. I think when J-Lo came back and when Steven Tyler was on there, it was hilarious. But I think J-Lo brought a really awesome energy to it. And she gave like a new twist and kind of saved the show at the end.
Yeah. She's still...
But America's Got Talent is where it's at now.
I can't do America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent's fucking awesome.
Tracks, it's like, hey, look at me.
Okay, it's a little fake and shit, but like, dude, they've got...
That one looks too staged.
All right, Yoeli, have you been watching?
Yeah.
Have you been watching America's Got Talent this season?
No.
Okay. Well, they got a ventriloquist girl who's like 9, and she sings amazing, but she doesn't even move her mouth.
I hope he says what he said the
like
other day.
nobody like it's crazy. The level of talent that people have figured out to get to is outrageous.
Say what you said the other day when we started talking about this debate show.
What?
He goes, dude, so talented, dude. The dummies are talented, bro.
I didn't say the dummies.
You said the dumb.
No,
the fucking
I said
girl
the dummy
the
sings,
puppet.
but obviously doesn't
dude,
sing.
The dummy's singing, man, and dude, the dummy's so talented.
I didn't say that shit.
You
said that.
Oh
No, the girl keeps her mouth closed the whole time. It's
dude,
crazy.
Number 4. Keep it moving. Sorry.
How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. See, I like How I Met Your Mother. I do. No?
Yeah. The ending was...
I do like it.
It's one of my favorite shows because of the ending. And it was very interesting all the way through, but the ending was definitely... I did not see that coming.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't get into that.
I feel like I should watch it now because I never actually found out how he met the child's mother. So.
Oh, well, you have to. That's why you don't like it then, because a lot of shows, well, this one in particular, if you don't see the ending...
So I should just watch the ending first, and then I don't have to watch the rest.
It kind of ruins it.
All right. Fuck it, number 3. I'll watch it, don't worry.
Okay. Number 3 is Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, wow.
I've been watching that show since it came out, so I think I'm kind of a Grey's Anatomy freak. I'm kind of obsessed with that show.
Wow, Grey's Anatomy. No, I haven't watched that. I was thinking of fucking Law and Order.
I used to watch House. I liked House a lot.
I don't like House. I don't get it. So, wow, that's weird. I can't even comment on that. Well,
yeah.
Anyways, number 2.
2 Friends, in my opinion, best sitcom of all time. There will never be anything that comes close to it, in my opinion.
Yup. You're fucking right.
Audio Friends.
You are absolutely right. I watched that show. Look, I'm not a TV guy, and I spend at least 4 hours a day watching that show every day.
Me too. I still watch it. And even though I know
Netflix, you put it on your TV, it doesn't matter. It's always just on.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Yeah, even though I know everything that's gonna happen and all the dialogue, I still laugh as if it was the first time that I heard the same joke. Mm-hmm. But it's still hilarious. Mm-hmm. And it's a great show to put on if you just want to watch something that you know is gonna make you laugh and it's gonna make you feel good no matter what.
And that's why I watch it so much. That's my go-to sleep show. You know, Jordan and I always talk about what we want to watch or like what we want to talk about because we have a lot of serious discussions and sometimes we stop being friends because I'm like, Jordan, I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm so tired of fucking Twitter and Instagram. That's all they do is talk about this. And like, we fight a lot, but we have some amazing discussions that we want to do that with. But then I'm just kind of like, nah, dude, fuck that. There's enough of that. Let's have some fun like this. And Friends is that for me. Like, I would love to put on fucking a late night show to fall asleep to, but then all they do is just fucking Donald Trump, and then I'm just like, fucking shut it out. I would love to play with my phone until I fall asleep, but it's Donald Trump. I just can't do that. So Friends is that show for me where she gives me a little chuckle, and I love it, and then jokes never get old. The characters, just some kind of chemistry, right?
They're timeless.
Timeless, absolutely. Yeah. Like, Fresh Prince has been my favorite show from like the 90s always, and it recently in like the last 4 years it got dated. And it stopped having the same effect. Friends hasn't happened that way. So let's go with your last one. And
this one just recently dethroned Friends as number 1.
Wow, that's huge.
Game of Thrones, and I know you're a huge
There
hater,
we go.
but Game of Thrones is the best
How
show
sick is it now, especially?
ever created.
Oh my god, I broke the fucking mic.
You piece of shit. This is why we can't have nice things, Robert, you fucking asshole. Fucking stupid drummer.
That fucking show sucks, dude.
No,
it
does.
does.
The last few episodes. Oh my god, you have to give it another shot.
Look, okay, I told Eddie this the other day. I said, Eddie, listen, man. All honesty, all jokes aside, I'm not pulling your fucking leg. I'm not yanking your chain. Wife had it on. I'm like, wow, man, I miss this vibe. It's all dark. There's dragons. There's a hot blonde.
Dude, there's
girl.
actually dragons
It's
now.
fucking cool.
And winter has came.
It's like that vibe is just so awesome. But I just don't know what the fuck the point is. Like it's just
all right. Right now, everybody's fighting for the Iron Throne.
No, it's amazing storytelling.
That's
but you're
what I don't
caught
like
up.
about it.
But at the same time, the army of the dead is coming in, so they need to put aside their egos and fight together.
Lost me.
Okay, they're all gonna fucking
have to
die
watch
unless
the
they
third
kind of
season.
like shut the fuck up about wanting to become the Iron Throne and become the ruler of the Westeros.
What's the little girl's name?
Arya?
Arya?
Yeah, and then there was the kid.
Yeah, when she fights.
her brother.
Oh,
her
man.
brother was.
Bran.
You know what? I'm just gonna take.
Yeah, when
this
she
up.
fights Bran, that's badass.
Her brother, the one that got paralyzed when he saw his like mom or his aunt or whoever, and no, he saw the queen and her brother. They were doing it in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then that little kid. got
Now
paralyzed.
he's not even there.
Bran.
Okay, so anyways, when that kid's dad died, that show was over for me.
That's when it started. What other
Yes.
show kills the
Born
main
after that.
character? What other show
You know
kills
why?
the main character?
I figured you out, Rob. I figured out why it is. You are not open-minded. Like you.
Boom!
I'm
think
the
that
most
that
open-minded.
should have been a
Fuck no,
happy
you're not the
ending.
most
Like,
open-minded.
we
Oh
were
my-
all thinking until the very last second. He's the main guy. He's not gonna die.
No,
And-
you're wrong. You're so wrong.
His
I
mind is
watched
tight
6
butthole.
seasons, okay?
Tight butthole mind.
No, you are so wrong.
You're
I
tight butthole
enjoyed
mind.
the show up until then, and once he died, it was just like there was no interesting characters anymore, and I stopped enjoying.
What do you
it.
mean? His kids.
They weren't interesting to
What's
me.
gonna happen?
The one kid was just in his bed the whole time. I was not interested.
And
I
then
did
when you
not
talk
like
about
it.
everything,
And then
all
I'll tell you what.
the-
And then it was okay. It came back when the dude that looks exactly like me on the horse, freaking big old dude, he looks just like me. When that, he looks just like me.
The Dothrakian.
Yeah.
the hound.
He's no, the Dothrakian.
The guy.
He's trying to say,
The
but
guy that married Khaleesi.
Oh my God.
That guy. He looks just like
he
me.
doesn't look like
We look like
anything
twins.
like you.
Twins, I'd say.
He looks like he shits you. You look like
No,
your
it's
chunks
just
of his
that
shit.
she's petite, so he looks huge next to
He's
her.
huge.
He
He's-
is huge.
He's
Fucking
about
one of
my
the biggest
size.
actors they have.
You
He's
should
a-
follow him on Instagram.
He's
You
almost
should see all
7
the
He's
foot.
videos
about my
does.
size. Anyways, so when I saw a guy on the show, I said when they brought that guy in, I said, I could relate to this guy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Robert is gay,
I can
and that's
relate.
just what we know.
Listen,
That's the truth.
I said I can relate.
My
to
wife's
this
been
guy.
right the whole time.
He earned the hottest girl on the show, so I can relate to that. And then he's obviously huge and buff. I can relate to that. He looks like a mighty tribal hero and the leader. I said, well, this dude's me. Let's follow his story. Dies. And so a show that to me was kind of piquing my interest, kind of boring, very boring, very boring. Whoa. Oh, man. Fucking horrible. And then this dude.
You want your
and then
hero?
He dies.
Jon Snow's your hero.
And then after that, I kept watching, and it just sucked. Once those two guys died, it was over for me.
Okay, well,
Hater.
Not a hater. It just lost my interest. Jon Snow, I don't really know why they have him in the show. It doesn't make sense to me.
What a
So
Because of the prophecies. You also
Fucking
have
asshole.
have you looked into the prophecies? I'm gonna give you this. Last season 6 was probably the worst season yet.
I didn't.
you need to call Eddie right
I
now.
didn't get through all 6 seasons.
Yo, Ali, you should talk with Eddie about this because he actually his Game of Thrones IQ's higher than mine. I have to ask him about shit. I still don't know anybody's name. I still call him the midget, the girl with the white hair.
We're gonna give it a try.
I don't know anybody's name.
Yeah. I know everything Game of Thrones related. I literally spent
he's
hours
here.
researching
Eddie,
everything
you
about
there?
it. Yeah,
Perfect.
right.
Eddie, we need your Game of Thrones IQ. We got someone who's up there with you on it.
So Yoeli, we just listed top 5s, and Game of Thrones has
You guys
arrived at her number 1
just
spot.
You guys just totally cut her off, though.
Well,
She's
since
with you
answered-
now.
She's with you now. She's still here.
Okay, so what? Am I Am I pro Game of Thrones? What am I doing here?
What are you? Are you pro Game of Thrones? I don't know. Probably, yeah.
Let's list your quick top 5 real quick. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. For a second, tell Jordan to speak into the microphone because he sounds like he's very far away.
Is this better?
Is that better? No,
Say something, Jordan.
You know what it is?
What's up?
Is that it's because on Skype here, I'll move the microphone towards the middle because on Skype they only hear my microphone because it doesn't take two. It can't use 2 channels.
Oh.
So you scooted. Anyways.
Okay.
That's the issue with the Skype. Found it. So, anyways, Edward, give us your quick top 5, real quick. We're not going to discuss them. You're just going to list them. Go.
Fuck, that's tough. Top 5 all time or top 5
Top
current?
5 that you currently love. It doesn't matter when it appeared on TV or the YouTube.
All right. Game of Thrones is number 1.
You're an idiot. See, we could
Done.
stop right there. Man,
Nope.
you're that
Dude,
show. I already explained it. Hear me out first, and then you can go. So, when I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the father of the kid that gets paralyzed when he gets pushed off the ledge in episode 1.
Ned Stark.
And he's Ned Stark.
Ned Stark.
Ned Stark. You're right.
He thinks the show ended when he died.
When he died, the show completely got really
And
interesting.
that's exactly why the show is amazing. They fucking killed off the main character the first goddamn season.
What are you talking
And
about?
it's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
why
killed off
it's bad.
everybody's main characters.
And then they build up every single character. You like boxing, right? You like it when they build up a fighter and then they put him in with the championship fight, right? Well, on this show,
I don't.
every time you fall in love with the character, they kill him off. And you still rooting for other people. It's amazing.
That's completely false. Because I'll tell you why. When he died, I lost interest. But because of you guys, I continued to watch. Because you swore to me, you just have to watch 7 seasons and you'll eventually fall in love with it. I kept watching. Lost my interest. And then, all of a sudden, they brought in this hero. Big tribesman. Horse riding. Long hair.
He was...
Gets the hot-ass blonde girl. That's my twin.
That's the thing with the show, though. You're looking at it as good versus evil. I mean, granted, yes, there is a very clear evil person in the show, and that's Cersei Lannister, right?
Now,
but at the end of the day, everybody is just basically it's gray area. There's no black and white, dude. Everybody's just
right now.
To survive.
Cersei is kind of in the gray.
She's the hot taking, right?
She's taking her dragons to just throwing them around.
No, dude.
So anyway,
that's
what's that,
Danny. Jordan, did you?
I meant to say Dan.
Blonde.
Yeah, I know. So I told you. I just say.
How am I arguing Game of Thrones with you guys and you don't even know who the characters are?
I know them all by my eyeballs.
Jordan. All right, I'll be honest about Jordan. Jordan only likes the show because it has boobs and fucking.
No,
Jordan only likes that show because he's told that it's cool.
I love the show. I know every character by the face and boobs.
He only likes it because he thinks it's cool. So
hell no!
Because
I watch every episode. I know everything. Daenerys.
That's already a point for him.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Anyways. So I'll finish, Eddie, real quick, what I was saying before we got you on. Once the guy that looks exactly like me, that rides the horse, that married the hot blonde girl,
oh my God,
once they killed
him,
I lost complete interest in the show, and it was like no good at all after that.
Super hot. Your wife is like, he's the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Robert thinks
and then Robert goes, yeah, because he looks like me.
I don't think.
He's like,
we're twins. It's like if him and The Rock had a super baby, it'd be me.
No, it would not be you at all.
Hell no, it would not.
What world are you guys living in? Anyways, listen, Yoeli, it's been nice having you on. You finished your top 5. Eddie backs you. So, Eddie, we'll let you continue. You could stay on, Yoeli, and you could yell at us whenever you feel necessary. But, Eddie, continue.
It's necessary.
That was your number 1. Give us your number 2.
Walking Dead.
Another piece of shit show.
Really? You think Walking Dead is 2? That's interesting.
And that's based, dude, I don't really watch that many shows. Does All Access count?
Absolutely it
counts. Those are fucking amazing. So that would be number 3. Anytime an All Access is on, I'm fucking hell. I'm sucked in.
Hard Knocks.
Jordan doesn't know what that is. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Well,
I said I'm there with Hard Knocks. Same thing, you know.
So listen. Anyways, I think we're back on. Okay, the stream has been resumed. Listen, he said, what was that called? All Access. All Access is the Showtime one. 24/7 is the HBO one. Both
Those
basically
boxing.
Floyd Mayweather invented. Hard Knocks is the 24/7 HBO.
On HBO. So good right now. Tampa Bay's got some talent.
Mike Evans won me the championship.
Dude, I'm getting Mike Evans this year. Fuck all yeah.
Not happening.
Mike Evans.
That's what won me the championship. Got him in the 6th round.
Dude, everybody on the team's fucking badass though.
But anyway, so we're gonna continue. Maybe we can get Eddie back on, but I'm going to wait for a second with the Skype because the Skype makes this thing crash from time to time. So let's go. What is your number 3?
Well, it changed. So, you know what I'm going to say? I would say like Seinfeld, but I'm going to throw one. I'm going to say Curb Your Enthusiasm.
What?
You don't know anything about it. Damn it. I wish I had smart people around me. So, Curb Your Enthusiasm is Larry David.
That's the Seinfeld guy.
So you understand Seinfeld, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David. Larry David's a behind-the-scene guy.
Don't like the production on it.
Yeah, well, he's the writer. Him and Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't like the production of the show.
But Jerry
no laugh tracks.
Is... Exactly. Larry is George Costanza in real life. And George Costanza's an amazing character. So that's who Larry feels is his role, and he writes his character for George Costanza. And the guy George Costanza is like an incredible actor, but he came in that role just perfect. And George's character is so fucking amazing, everything about it. Like the time he just decides, he tells everybody off at his job, and then he sits down with Jerry and he starts talking about ideas for what he could do with jobs, and Jerry's like, well, I don't know. He's like, what do you like to do? He's like, I like sports. Well, okay, well, you're very unathletic, so what else? He's like, well, I like talking about sports. They tend to give those jobs to ex-ball players. So, and after a little brief session, he realizes, fuck, I got to go back to my job. So they talk about how he can get rehired again. He literally came in and told everybody to fuck off. And Jerry's like, just go back. Just go back? Yeah, just go back. All right. He just walks in, sits down at the conference table. Hey, how you guys doing? And that's just one little example. But all his character ideas and everything are just
I've
out
never
of this
seen
world.
it. I've never seen it.
So
that's
Larry
really
David.
I've seen clips, never actually seen it.
You never watched Seinfeld?
Well, Seinfeld, obviously.
Okay, that's Seinfeld. But Larry David, the George Costanza character, has his own show where he's in Hollywood, and he does have kind of a fake family around him, but it's very similar to his day-to-days in Hollywood. And he is Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean, look, I just,
it's amazing.
Can't really come. I'll give it a try.
You've never watched it.
I've seen bits and pieces. Never sat and watched it. I'm not hating on it.
It's an East Coast style.
What I didn't like about it, the guy's accent, I couldn't get into.
His accent?
Yeah, I didn't like his accent. And then I didn't like the production of the show. It was very I don't know, something was missing. There was something missing about it. Some kind of quality to it. I couldn't put my finger on it. Something wasn't there. And as much as I liked New Girl, there was something about that show that was missing a piece too. I don't know what it was, but
I liked New Girl. Well, I liked 2 seasons of New Girl.
And then number 3 for me, and I had another number 3 originally, but as of today, this number 3 is no longer on my list, and that is ESPN's First Take. It's like I said,
they took a show that was a train wreck, a fun train wreck that every day, especially when they were playing and the Cowboys were playing, and especially when the Cowboys are doing horrible, it was the most fun thing to wake up to. You eat cereal, drink coffee,
you're in your underwear, and watch
Skip Bayless say, you know what? In all reality, this is after Tony Romo has played 2 games. He got hurt in preseason. Tony Romo is the MVP.
That's
is
what I love.
real words coming out of someone's mouth.
Manny Pacquiao's gonna knock out Floyd Mayweather. It's just like, what? And they get so heated over dumb shit.
And Stephen A is the voice of reason.
They're like us.
And she's like, stop it, you're being stupid.
And then on occasion they would touch on serious issues and things would happen. There'd be stories, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's cool." There's depth to these guys.
But the dynamic was you have a bumbling, rambling idiot,
comic-y,
and then you have this guy who just like can't take it. He can't take
it. But the thing was, I met those guys in real life, and I interviewed Skip Bayless with my friend Ness, and because they were here for the Pacquiao Mayweather fight, and dude, he's not like that. That's him. Like he has those opinions, but when you speak to him like face to face, he actually sounds really like thought out, and you're kind of like, damn, dude, you might be right. Maybe Tony Romo is the MVP. Like, he's actually articulate about it. He just amplifies it and makes a cartoonish version of that just to get those kind of what do you call those sound bites?
Right.
You know what I mean? And the promos.
Since then, he moved to Fox Sports and Max.
I do like Max Kellerman though. I do like Max Kellerman. He's a smart guy, but it lost its comedic
value. It's
value.
two smart guys talking about sports, which is like every show ever.
Yeah, exactly.
What's cool about that?
Exactly. The original First Take made it feel like a barbershop. Whereas now, like, all I heard for 2 hours today, and I sat through it all because I was getting ready, I was changing, I was uploading videos, editing, doing things, and I always have it on. That's just how you do it. I'm just like, wow, dude, like, you guys literally aren't going to talk about sports today? Like, I watch you to escape the shit you're talking about, and you're not giving me that escape. That's why we listen to music, to get away from some of these things, so that when we go out into the world and have to face them, you know, we're a little bit more alive instead of constantly being beaten down. And today, that show kind of died for me.
What month does Christmas start in your book?
November. Thanksgiving. Right after Thanksgiving. That's
mine's first week of September. Last week of August.
That's when my birthday starts.
Dude, for real,
that's right.
I look forward to football so hard every year. And when it's over, I literally cry. I cry every year when it's over. I hate the feeling of not football. And they finally comes back. I could finally look at real stats that matter. I'm finally analyzing my fantasy drafts. And it's just everything's got to be about bullshit that doesn't matter. Fuck all you. All the people that are talking about this bullshit don't watch football. It just ruins everything. It ruins the sport. I don't give a shit who sits or stands. You know what? I sit on my couch. I don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance neither. I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't care if you're really asking me if I think it's respectful. I don't, but I don't give a shit. And what I don't care about is the coverage. I don't care that it's so damn popular or unpopular. I just want to talk about the players. I want to talk about who's making it, who's not getting cut, who's the sleepers. Like, how is my team going to do? Right? Who the fuck is starting quarterback for my goddamn Broncos? That's what I want to know about. I don't give a shit. If Marshawn Lynch wants to be Marshawn Lynch, cool. I just want to know, is he going to deliver for me if I pick him in the fucking second round? That's all I care about. Don't give a shit if he sits. In fact, I like that he sits because he's conserving energy. That's my take.
What if he's not warmed up though because he's sitting?
I don't care. And let's just I'm gonna put this out there, and you're here there now too. We both agree, and we talked about this morning. I think because when Colin Kaepernick was benched for a long time because he sucked, and he was on your team, you have a jersey and everything. And we argued with this.
I was made fun of for 4 straight years about Kaepernick.
I said it to him as soon as it happened. I was like, dude, that motherfucker didn't try to sit down for the national anthem. He just forgot to stand up because his ass is so used to sitting on that damn bench. And I feel that that's what happened. I feel like he just came out. All right, everybody get pumped up. I'm going to put my helmet here. I'm going to get fucking, this is a good spot. Here we go for the game. Let's go. And then everybody's standing, and he turns around. Oh, fuck, I forgot to stand for. And now it's a big thing. And now he's like, hey, why didn't you stand? Oh, fuck. Now he's got a reason to sit. Now he's popular. And now people are going to bitch about him until this mediocre asshole gets to just play. What happened, dude? Anyways.
Yeah.
So that's your number 3?
No, First Take is not my number 3 because of everything you just said. Yeah, it was originally one of my favorite shows because it's like just dudes having fun talking about sports, and that's what I love. But you know, it completely just flip-flopped, and it's totally this social awareness thing that it's like, I'm just over those conversations, man, because no matter what, dude, everyone's always trying to do what's right, and they always think the other side's
There's a time
wrong.
and a place for that, right?
There to me is there's a time and a place to get away from that is the point.
Exactly.
And it is rough because I mean, even the Lord rested on the 7th day, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you got to take a break, and sports for me was that. Music is that for me. Movies, listening to podcasts, hanging out, going to the gym, and it's really hard to escape it now at all times. So for that reason, that lost my number 3 spot. So what's my number 3 then, you ask, to get back on track? It has turned into, so where are we at? Let's recap real quick while I build this up. Your number 5 was Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
4.
Office.
3.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Number 5 for me was, what was it? Diners and Drives.
Diners, Drives, and Dives.
And then it was Shark Tank.
Park.
And it was gonna be First Take, but then today it turned into Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars. What's wrong with Pawn Stars?
Mr. Scholar here.
What's wrong? I'm a historian. I like that kind of stuff.
No,
I do. It's
you're
neat.
reality
I'm
TV.
nostalgic. I got a box full of fucking old ass Escape the Fate tapes. I'm nostalgic. I like to hold on to things. I like things that have like a value, and there's a physical piece that actually is connected to the past of someone historic.
I like Corey.
Look at it. George Washington wiped his ass with this fucking piece of cardboard. Oh, really? Cool. Wait, let's bring in the expert.
Well,
they didn't have cardboard in the 1700s.
Defend that you like this show because of the intelligence and the learning opportunities you get from learning about some artifacts, right? Defend that you don't like it because it's just what's in the box, reality TV show. What's it worth? Do you also enjoy a show called Storage Wars?
I do like Storage Wars also. So, but there is that aspect of it. That's part of what I like.
What's in the box?
What did I list? I liked Shark Tank. What did Shark Tank have? Negotiations and figuring out value.
That show is so...
And Storage Wars has that.
It's genius. But it's
Storage Wars...
Oh, fuck! Commercial break.
Yeah. There's the cliffhanger.
It's just a bunch of garbage except for...
Oh,
shit!
Oh, shit, it's empty.
And then they come back from break. It's like, it was just like a piece of lint.
Exactly. But Storage Wars grew down over time. It lost its luster, but it was huge for that one year. It blew the fuck up.
I'm not gonna
anyone
admit,
who says that they didn't watch it, they're lying.
I'm not gonna admit that when I'm scrolling through channels and I just want to okay, Pawn Stars it is. We get it. Like, I watch Bobby Beats Flay and all these stupid reality.
Well, so what? Those are the shows I love. They're fun to watch.
It's fun because you don't have to think about script. You know what? I could also change my 3 a little bit. Let's go. Here's one I'm gonna give for you a win. Okay.
Okay.
My wife is kind of like you. She doesn't like the whole. She's got the twins. She's got a lot of shit going on, and it's in English, so it's kind of she has to really think about it. So she likes some shows that are just like a 30-minute run, make it easy, make it simple, get out of there, and she got something from it. So one thing we like to watch together, and it actually kind of helps out the marriage sometimes, is Everybody Loves Raymond.
Which is my number 2.
Is it?
Bitch.
Oh.
Yep. Everybody Loves Raymond.
I had no idea.
Yoeli already said it earlier when she was describing Friends. It's the type of show that you could just put on, and everyone relates to it. And I heard a thing where they were talking about the 90s where they were mentioning how when they started doing all these huge hit sitcoms, which Seinfeld was the exception, but that was the biggest one and still is that you related to it. And what was their approach when doing that was everyone's family's crazy, or everyone thinks their family's crazier than every other family.
Have you ever used it to win an argument with
Oh, yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
watched that, and I described this to Jess the other night. I said straight up to her, I go, you see that, dude? That's me. She's like calling him an idiot like she always does. I'm like, that's me, dude. We don't know what we're doing. We're big-ass kids, and all of a sudden you just start handing responsibility at us. And she's like, how come all the guys in these shows are just Peter Griffin, just stupid? Homer Simpson. Fucking.
That's what I'm called every day.
Exactly. So it's like, how come all these guys are just so stupid and they just like, but they got their wife that has it together? I'm like, because that's how we feel. And that's how we feel. We feel like, what the fuck do they want from us? I don't know what to do, man. I'm figuring this out. I can't figure out how to pay for all these kids and work and
like, did you see
show
the
you
one?
I love you, but give you space. You know what I mean? Like,
Did
we
you see?
to that.
Did you see the one where he goes to play golf and he plays a little bit longer, and he ends up having some kind of heart attack or some kind of panic attack? Yeah, panic attack.
Yeah.
And his doctor told him, you know, you should probably, what do you enjoy? I like
Play
golf. You should play a little
more.
more golf. And he comes home real casual about like, look, I went to the doctor. Oh my God. What did he say? Well, he thinks I should play a little more golf. And his wife's half, so fuck, I'm wrong. And then other half, like, it's just, it's awesome.
Dude, it's awesome.
And my mom is that lady.
Exactly.
She thinks I'm perfect. And she just, and she says all these coy little bad things about her in front of her.
Look, this is how much I relate to that TV show. I moved into this house. I don't actually like this house. Like, the house I was at was way cooler. It was bigger. Fucking carpets everywhere. I'm a carpet guy. I don't really like tile, because you go fucking crawl and roll around, and I fucking come back from the gym. I just want to lay down. And yeah, I could fucking wash the carpet, or shampoo the carpet. Anyway, we got this house specifically because while I'm on tour, her parents lived across the fucking street. Everybody loves Raymond. Fucking in-laws live right across the fucking street. So that's how much I related to this show. And truthfully, it wasn't one I grew up with. It wasn't one that I liked all that much until like the last few years, and it really grew on me, and it feels pretty timeless as well. I think it's a funny sitcom. It's cool. It's hard. I get sometimes sitcoms do get cheesy. You're like,
I relate to the sister show Kings of Queen, because literally that's me and my wife. Like, we look exactly like those
Makes
two.
sense.
But,
she's brown skinned, short girl, big dude, and then she's like trying to play football or golf with your friends. Dude, this morning
they're actually friends on the show.
She's like, she's like, she's got the twins and she's dealing with a lot of stuff. So she's like, I'm like, dude, Jordan's gonna come over. We're gonna do the show. We've been talking about it all week. She's like, can't you guys just like go play golf? I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? And that's like everybody.
Well, damn, why'd you show me?
She wanted to play golf, but oh my gosh. So, anyways, let's close this off. What is your number 2? Actually, you didn't get to your number 2.
Let's go to my number 2. My number 2 is going to be Game of Thrones. And we already discussed it. It's fucking great. Dude, it's so good. And your whole argument is like, oh, you watch it forever and it fucks you over. Yeah. Lost did it. Dexter did it. A lot of things have done it. But I think, Yoali and Eddie would agree. It is so damn good right now. It's so good that, in fact, they have leaked episodes. And because I don't want to wait a longer period of time to watch the next one because I'll freak out, I wait until Sunday, until I have my moment, and I say, baby, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Get off of Facebook.
She goes to sleep. If there's things on that are whatever, I know her eyes are closed. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Game of Thrones is good for putting me to sleep, dude. That's what that show's about. Too.
It's she great though. Like, it's dude. It just is so badass. The music got better.
The music's good.
The stakes got higher, dude.
And see, that show, the production I love, and I think the vibe's great. The story just, it loses me. It's not interesting. But like, it's weird you say that though, because earlier today even, she was I can't even remember. It was funny though. But anyways, so that's really gonna be your number 2.
That's my number 2.
So, your number 1.
What's your 2?
That Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, okay. My number 1 is a kind of a 2-parter because it's part of the same universe. But Breaking Bad, hands down, the best show ever.
You still watching it, though?
Ever. Well, technically, yes, because I've never done this with anything else in my life, but I have watched the 5 seasons probably 6-7 times.
Wow.
If not more. I actually probably might even be 4 seasons or 3 seasons at least. I've probably watched 10 times. I just love it. And then time goes into the prequel, which is Better Call Saul, which is like the lawyer in there and his kind of, after he escaped and all this stuff, his between the scenes and his before life. And a lot of the same characters are intertwined in this. And I got to tell you, my parents are a big fan of Better Call Saul. A lot of people I know that would never go and give Breaking Bad a chance because of the drugs and the seriousness of it. They find themselves amazed and in love with Better Call Saul. There's this brother duo relationship kind of thing, and it's kind of like a beefed up Matlock because it's this law drama. Like, I can't explain it, but the guy...
Okay, we're talking about Breaking Bad,
Vince Gilligan, the writer of both shows, the creator-writer, absolutely the best writer I've ever seen work from in a TV show.
I mean, I saw 2 episodes, and they were nice. They were pretty good. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to be exposed to that much drugs and violence and things like that. It seems it's kind of sadistic. I have to question what the actual intent is.
Look, I've never done methamphetamine. I've never had a want to do methamphetamine. I don't know what methamphetamine even looks like.
Like I
have no idea
from food shows because it makes me want to eat.
Yeah, but this is different.
Drug shows.
It could be. That's why Better Call Saul works. Is you can see the genius because it has nothing to do with meth. Nothing.
Different show though. We're talking about Breaking Bad.
It's the same world.
You
same
said Breaking Bad.
I said the same universe.
You said Breaking Bad.
I'm showing you how good Vince is. That he can write doesn't matter what is. Yes, the series setup is a guy who is cancer, has no money, but he's really smart. Figures out, well, I can make drugs really good, better than other people, and I can make money at it because my brother-in-law who's a DEA agent took me out a ride along. That's the premise for the show. Pretty smart idea.
No.
It is?
No.
It is.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's amazing. The thing is, you're so alone in that. If you took a poll and you looked at stats of Breaking Bad.
What I didn't like about it was when I watched the first episode, I didn't like the ending. So it
What ending?
It didn't have one, and that upset me, and it made me not want to engage in any more shows.
It's a series, it's not a movie.
I don't understand.
It's a series.
I didn't like the ending. It was no ending. That was not how you end a show. Nothing wrapped up for me.
Oh my god, here we go.
Everything left me kind of.
It's a series.
Hanging.
It has 5 seasons.
The ending left me hanging.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You have
like
5 series. Five
cliffhanger piece
5
of
series.
shit. You fucking cliffhanging piece of shit addict.
Oh
fuck that. All right. Okay. Fuck that. But I don't know. Breaking Bad was better than Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. That's 100% for sure.
It is better than Game of Thrones.
So let's see. I'm gonna do this real quick. So some honorable mentions, as I mentioned earlier. First take at just. Today, if it wasn't for today, would have been up there. Another honorable mention for me is Food Paradise. Okay, what's wrong with Food Paradise? You ever seen the fucking Baconado show or the fucking Cheeseburger Mania?
Dude, come on. The writer's strike fucked up your world.
Fucking
like, oh my
what's wrong with that, dude? Barbecue Heaven, like come on.
That's a great side piece, man. That's a great
Barbecue Heaven.
Change through channels, like Forensic Files. I like Forensic Files.
It's a TV show.
I like to go through that.
Okay, so that brings me to my other honorable mention. Not CSI, but Cold Case Files. But
they're actual files.
They're actual stories.
See, I like that.
See, but
and I don't like it for the murders and anything like that. I like it because I like to see how they catch the people.
Exactly, and so
I'm interested in the mystery.
It for me, it did become a bit dark, and it's just like
I can't sleep with Forensic Files.
Exactly, and I would get kind of hooked on them, and it's so. For me, as much as I do enjoy those shows, I can't really.
Remember watching America's Most Wanted at night when your parents would go out for like a date, and you'd be like,
"Oh man, you'd be trying to watch Passion Cove on Showtime," but then,
like, you changed to like Winnie the Pooh or something. Yeah. Man, there's just not. You can't. I can't sleep with Forensic Files. I love the show, but if I sleep with it, it's crazy.
It's almost like I could lump all those shows too. They all have the same type of production values. Cold Case Files, it's the ID one. Is it on ID? Dateline on ID.
Oh, Dateline.
And those all kind of coincide in a very similar fashion. Another honorable mention for me. I do like a lot of court shit. So another honorable mention for me actually was the O.J. Simpson documentary, which had, it was parts and they were long. It's for me, the reason why I couldn't include that was because I didn't feel it was show enough to really be called a show, because it was such a short thing. It was almost more like a documentary movie. So it was really long, which goes against usually everything I'm into, but that one was so enthralling.
They would call that a mini-series.
Yeah, mini-series, right? But when you thought you knew everything about that story, this one took you back. The first one is like boring, and it's because
so how can you watch that? That's real, but Breaking Bad's too crazy for you?
Well, it just obviously was more interesting.
It's okay. So if it has to do with how
is it that a show that I knew the ending to captivated me more than the other
First
one?
take, Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Do they have endings?
Hell yeah.
They have endings?
Yes. The show ends. Final take.
Final take ends.
Yeah.
It ends.
Yeah, it ends.
Sports cease to continue.
The game finishes. It ends. And we talk about it, and then we finish the discussion.
The legacy of sports and a team. Okay, you like the 49ers.
A game has a conclusion.
The 49ers are ended.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you watch cricket?
What's cricket?
Exactly. You didn't make it in America. Why? Because cricket, those games last 5 days. To me, that's not a fucking ending. I'm out, dude. I am out.
Are you talking about hockey, baseball?
Yes, I'm talking about hockey, baseball. Huge in like India and Australia, and I don't know, that whole Indian Ocean
I
area
actually had
cricket.
a conversation with an Indian about it, and he was cool. We made rapport and everything, but I was like, I gotta say, man, I've seen a couple cricket things, not a full game, but like I've seen it, and like. What do you get into? It's like, oh, it's great.
Yeah.
So great. I'm like, have you seen football? Like, have you...
Football. Football,
like,
dude.
it's just fun. It's just better.
My top favorite show, though. Let's do this right now.
Fresh Prince.
No.
Let me guess. He's going to say something stupid like, I don't like TV. He's probably going to say I don't like TV.
I do. I just listed a bunch of stuff I like.
Okay, I'd say Fresh Prince.
No, it's not. Fresh Prince was a long-running all-time favorite. But if I'm going to say current and things like that and what airs and doesn't air and when you could go back and watch.
You can't say Dark Knight.
Dark Knight's a movie. It doesn't count. No. I will. We could challenge this, and if you don't agree.
Oh, my God. There we go. It's not even a show. It's like, I like watching a sunset.
You're going to agree with me, but you're going to disagree with its legality in the argument.
Okay, let's hear it.
Fucking football.
That's not a show.
That's a show, dude.
No.
Football's a show.
You can say
NFL fucking NFL's Fox Sunday's America's Game of the Week.
I guess the game of the week counts. I don't know, man.
America's Game of the Week.
If it was legal, it would be mine too.
So it's not legal?
I don't think it constitutes as a show. It's broadcasting of a sport. I don't know,
It's
man.
on TV.
I kind of want it to now count because that's
There's
my number
narratives, there's characters, there's subplots, there's plots, conclusive endings.
The
most
Robert
of the time.
Robert Goodell show is
There's just
pretty
this
funny.
whole thing, and the production value so high. There's an amazing audience track. There's patriotism. There's so much drama.
Okay, but what
happening.
you're saying is the same thing as saying what's your favorite show? Porn. Like, okay. I mean, sure.
All right. Since that's not legal, I will go back to my original basis. Yoali already mentioned it. Friends.
Friends
Because Friends just is so.
Friends is like being at a dentist's office waiting in the fucking call.
Oh my God, Friends is
I
the
just
best.
feel like this when I watch Friends.
I have the numbers to prove
I don't give
that
a shit.
Friends is.
Dude, okay, for real, none of those people would be my friend.
Disagree, and we agree on it.
None of those people would be my friend. Would any of those people be your friend?
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, they wouldn't be your friend for sure.
Yeah, they would.
They wouldn't choose you as a friend.
New York.
And weirdly, you wouldn't choose them, dude. They're just weird.
Dude, but like
Phoebe. Phoebe doesn't exist as a person.
Amy?
Phoebe doesn't exist as a
Remember
person.
Amy?
Amy?
Amy
yeah,
Golden.
but Amy wasn't Phoebe.
She was Phoebe.
No.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, you're kind of weird, but she was in high school. Now she's like a normal person. Nobody grows up to be a Phoebe.
What about I could be Joey. I'm the goofy artisty type. Kind of weird, but I'm more of an asshole though. Dustin is Ross. He sounds just like him. They have the same voice.
No, because here's the only sliver of me wanting
wait, hold on. You wait one fucking second and I'll tell you why. So you're basing that I cannot like Friends because it's unrealistic that I would never have a friend like that?
It's just stupid.
What about the fucking dragons and the girl that can live through fire? Fuck you.
That is realistic.
Oh.
You don't know the olden days.
The audacity.
The olden days.
The utter audacity you have to pull this.
Okay, the only thing I liked is that Ross is a paleontologist. And I wanted to be a paleontologist my entire life. But paleontologists don't look like Ross.
What?
They definitely don't get Jennifer Aniston's.
They
do not get a Jennifer Aniston.
They don't. You're
no.
right about that.
No.
You're right about that.
I know Bob,
dude, it's the character development.
What's his name?
I mean,
Bob, Dino Bob, or
anyone
the
who
famous.
Be listening to this right now. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
The worst song ever.
Oh my God! Think about that. Exactly. You even know it, dude. That's what it is, man.
But it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's dumb.
That's the biggest.
I don't care about those people
time.
at all. I guess because it's relatability. Okay. I don't care about their lives.
It's the evolution of the characters throughout
they have
the
three
series.
Sets.
Each single individual episode. You know what the names of the shows are of the episodes? Each single one of them is called The One, and then it describes the episode. Because you know it. Oh, the one with Monica's secret closet. Oh, cool. The one where they're up all night. And you know which show exactly is going to happen. Every single punchline they got, every single storyline that develops, and you feel emotion for the characters. You laugh, you cry, you cheer. When they actually, when Chandler proposed to Monica, the audience actually really did lose its fucking mind because they didn't know what was going to happen. And when you saw it in real time, when you're watching it live as I was young, and I'm like, oh, no way. It was fucking real, dude. And even to this day, I still say this to her. We were on a break. All these things are just so memorable. They're just parts of fucking pop culture, and they still hold up to this very day.
I guess that's where the relatability to me and Seinfeld is. I was in the pool.
Yeah, and Seinfeld's a classic. It doesn't connect to me the same way. I don't know.
I guess that's maybe it is connectability, because I would almost argue they came at the same time, And a lot of people make the comparison between Friends and Seinfeld.
Yeah, they're the two juggernauts. They're the biggest of all
because
time.
they are a group of friends. They're very short set designed. They're just like in 3 spaces. That's it. They're in a diner. They both are in a diner or a coffee shop or in their house, or maybe they have an adventure.
Yeah.
But it's very seldom.
Exactly.
I don't know. For me, it's like reality TV almost in a way.
Oh my god.
And I don't really.
The characters, you fall in love with them. You know them all by first name.
I don't though. I just don't.
It's crazy. You're like insane. You're literally the only person on this planet.
And the hero is Ross, right? He's the hero type.
No, they're all 6 of them are. They're
no,
each little individual heroes. All of them, dude. And it's like, that's the best part, because you see them develop, and you learn.
Number one.
You learn so much about them.
Your number one has a laugh track.
I'll say this is why it's number one, because that's the show I watch more than any other one. Why? Why is that? Why is that the one that draws me more? Dude, I've watched every episode so many fucking times, and I still watch it. I'll go and actually search for it.
I know why. Because you graduated from Topanga to Jennifer Aniston.
Maybe so, I guess. But you know what, Topanga was nar, dude. But like, it just is a dope show, dude. Honestly, it still holds up. Not only because it was good and it had its prime. No, beginning to end, that show never got old. It never jumped the shark. It just stayed good the entire series, and it was fucking amazing, and still holds up. And dude, it still makes me laugh. Even when I know what's going to happen, I've seen it a million times, it'll still make me laugh. It's fucking, I don't know, it's a good show.
There you have it.
There you go.
His number one show has a laugh track.
His number one show, lo and behold, doesn't even have an ending. It still hasn't ended. You don't even know what happened.
What are you talking about?
He died.
Yeah, he died.
But some say he didn't.
He died.
He didn't die.
You don't even know, but he died.
I heard he didn't die.
Okay, you can say whatever.
He died.
He died.
But he didn't, though.
He died.
That you know for sure. 100%.
He died.
100% did he die.
He died.
He didn't die. So we don't know. We don't know. Lo and behold, your number one has a fucking piece of shit cliffhanger. All right, guys. We've had fun. This has been awesome. I hope we can pull together some fucking sound bites off this one. We got the whole Kaepernick thing, which I'm totally going to use. Fuck it, why not? And then I'm going to use the Game of Thrones one, because why not? So look for those on the Insta if you don't want to go back and rewatch this whole fucking thing. So let's see. What did Kayla say? Kayla, before we leave, you want to get on here? Let's try on Skype now that Kayla's here. Give her our quick ones real quick. See what she says. Kayla's on the Skype fucking level. You know what I'm saying? Be ready. You don't got to be on camera.
Okay, we're going to start talking a lot more football. Or at least I can't help myself, man.
Football's happening. Everyone watches fucking football. Kayla, if you don't want to be on the face cam, that's fine, but it would be greatly appreciated. Are you there?
Hello.
We hear you. What's up?
Nothing much. Like, I'm rocking my beanie.
Oh shit. We got it right here. Boom. What's up? Hold it long ways. Hold it long ways if you can.
Well, I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay. Well, then back up so we can see you a little more. Sorry that beanie's a little ripped.
No, that makes that gives the character.
Here's what happened, and then this is why I always wear something besides to cover my male pattern baldness. Is when I'm at the gym, there's this move that I do all the time, and then with the pull-ups, it hits my head. And when that happened, it actually fucking cut the beanie and yanked out a piece of my fucking hair. But I just kept it around for a couple of years and would throw it on once in a while when all I needed was to be seen here, or if I'm going to fucking Roberto's. So real quick before we get off and go get some dinner and have fun with the twins, his twins, my twins, we both have twins. Of course, the wives. What's your top 5?
My top 5? Okay, Shameless, definitely.
Shameless. I like it. Never seen it.
It does have some cliffhangers, I do agree, but it's it's realistic.
People like those cliffhangers, though. I'm the only person who doesn't. So which was Shameless anyway?
There's two versions, right? There's
And then
UK
Rick and Morty.
American.
Okay.
Rick and Morty, hell yeah.
Rick and Morty, another one. Wow, I gotta watch this thing.
Dude, Rick
Oh
and
gosh,
Morty.
I'm
I'll show you
addicted. I
Pickle
can't
Rick.
live without it.
I'll watch to show you Pickle Rick.
Trying to think.
You say you can't live without it?
Oh, I can't. No, like every time it.
Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. What else you got?
I loved Breaking Bad. Loved
Hell
Breaking Bad.
yeah.
Oh man, come on. Okay, I'll give you Breaking Bad. Look, Breaking Bad is good. There's some amazing acting. There's like the thing with Breaking Bad, it actually made me feel something. Like Game of Thrones. It's not even so much that I don't like Game of Thrones. It's that I feel indifferent to it. I feel nothing. It doesn't captivate me in any sort of way. Breaking Bad did.
First episode, too.
Why it captivated me is because it's like in the real world. It's like, okay, this man has cancer. He's dying. He wants to take care of his family. And look, he doesn't have insurance, you know, so look what he has to turn to take care of his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes the whole thing really interesting is just
Yeah.
the fact that you're like rooting for that guy who's simultaneously the good guy and the bad guy at the same time, sorta,
Well,
kinda.
at first he was good, then he turned out to be a badass. So
Yeah, so it's there's just so many
But it's
levels.
weird because you still root for him.
I used to love Friends. I did used to love that show.
Really? Yeah, see,
Yes,
Friends is
my
just,
son will not let me watch it no more.
it's just kind of universal, man. It's just a great fucking show, dude. It just makes you feel good. Isn't that the whole point?
Yes, it does. Joey's my favorite. Joey and Chandler, like, you know, it's just, they're crazy.
Exactly,
It reminds me
dude.
of my friends and I.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just stretched you on this thing. So what else you got? How many was that?
3.
3?
And then I'm trying to think of my fifth, really. It's hard to think.
It is fun when you're on the spot and you're just like, I can't do it right
Yeah,
now.
like, and I don't watch much TV.
You watch
I watch
Game of
a lot
Thrones?
like movies online. So,
You watch Game of Thrones? Can she not hear me?
Probably not. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Jordan's asking.
No,
She said no.
no, we don't
Wow.
do that.
That was a strong no.
Yes. no, I watched
have
the
you
first
watched
season
it?
and I did not like it. I was made to watch it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And I watched 6 of them motherfucking seasons.
Dexter.
Dexter was good. I only stopped watching that purely because I was going through depression and having terrible anxiety attacks. And the last thing I needed was Dexter's voice in my crazy ass
Hell,
head.
it gets in your head.
Yes, but he
And-
was a good guy, you know.
I was reading the books too, and so I kept hearing his voice all day long in my head. I'm like, dude, I'm literally gonna kill myself. I should stop.
Okay, yeah, that's not good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know it is what it is. You live and you learn. So, Ed, what's your other one? Last one. Let's do this.
Okay.
She's getting on the spot.
I would say Bob's Burgers.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. You know, I've never sat and watched it.
Bob's Burgers is great.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
give it a try.
You know,
I
like
I like Cartoon Network. As
the
you can
girl?
tell.
the girl in the show is a guy.
Really?
And it's so awesome because
So
he's
it's like
a guy.
a transgender episode?
No,
of the
he does the voice for the girl.
show?
He's one of the creators for the show.
Well, yeah. Well, Bart's voice was Nancy
But
Cartwright.
you never know until like you see the behind the scenes and you're like, oh shit, he's
That's
he's
crazy.
totally straight dude. It's just awesome. He's such a good voice for the girl, you know.
That's awesome. Little tidbits, dude. Bob's Burgers, you know, and I've heard that too. You know which one I've heard quite a bit of too on fucking download was what's that with Archer? You guys like Archer?
Oh hell
My
yeah!
sister loves Archer.
I've
She
never seen
agreed.
Archer
Like
It's the
either.
same
like,
voice.
Watch that.
Archer's awesome.
I've never watched it. I gotta give it a try, man. But that's crazy.
Oh, and check what else I'm rocking. My Future
Oh
Legends.
shit, we gotta give him a shout out. Yeah, Future
FL.
Legends is great. If you guys haven't checked him out, you know he's starting a movement with this whole thing, and he just signed a deal today and released a shirt with Impact Wrestling for the luchadors for all for the Mexicans, the ones with the masks and everything. He signed a deal with them, so they created a shirt, and it's got the the Mexican fucking mask. What do you call those things in Spanish? The luchador mask, right?
Yes, my son has the Rey Mysterio one.
Yeah. So the new shirt has that design for all the wrestling fans
Nacho
out
Libre.
there.
That's awesome.
Libre.
Fuck yeah. So Kayla, I'll let you go. But are you gonna come out on the tour at all?
Yes, I will be there in Nashville to see you all, and then I'm also going to see Fallen in Reverse and an evening with Kevin Smith. So I've got a busy week ahead of me. That
sounds
month.
amazing. Speaking of my associate's band, I don't know if you've seen this earlier, but I got a box and I talked to my old friend from said band, and we got a bunch of vintage ETF tapes right there. So, just to give you an example of what we got here, this particular one right here, the Cheyenne Saloon. Oh, you're on the fucking, where do we go? Right there. Cheyenne Saloon 120. That was 2005. It was Escape the Fate's first show ever.
Oh my gosh.
Ever. And then
I think I was there.
No, you weren't old enough. Look what I did find though. No, you were at shit.
What do you mean I wasn't old enough? I might have been in Utah or Idaho.
It was a bar. You were at fucking, I don't got it. Well, you were definitely at Mike's birthday party.
Oh shit.
So this one
Where'd you get that?
From this box. This is true story. That was me and Ronnie and Max's band before we started Escape the Fate, playing our friend who was in our band RMO, which our talent show is right here. And
oh shit,
I got the talent show right fucking here, dude.
That is awesome.
And in the tape that is called the poop video.
Oh my god.
The poop video. But
One day.
So this was Escape the Fate before Escape the Fate, playing our friend's backyard birthday party. Think about that.
Oh, I'd love to check that out.
That's insane.
Poop video.
So I've talked to Ronnie and he's, we're going to talk about, we want to make sure we're putting out the right stuff, and obviously he wants a lot of this footage too. But I'll be putting a lot of this on the Patreon coming soon. That's just what I've been trying to compile and get it all together. It's just really time consuming, so I can't keep up on that type of footage.
What the hell even plays that?
Exactly.
Talent show RMO.
Which one? What plays this?
What plays that is this thing right here. It's got the fucking
dude, let's watch this shit.
The adapter, and then I got a VCR up there. The trick now is getting that VCR to plug into this laptop. That's the challenge right now, and I do not have an answer for that. There's several devices that do that, but there's some fucking good stuff in here before you leave. So I'm gonna make this Patreon work for you. This was fucking playing at fucking Rockin' Java. This was a smoothie place we played. Fucking one of Escape the Fate's first shows. What else do we got? GameWorks. This is the one you went to. This was the first all ages show we played. So we sold that bitch out with because we were like the first band on MySpace or something. So that's what that was. What else have we got in here? Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Do you remember Lefty? Sean McCullough? This was the first practice I ever had with Ronnie right there. This was before even Max. That was our old band. And the talent show that we played together. That's pretty crazy, man. Got a lot of stuff. Got the first show here with Craig. First show in Australia, New Zealand. In the studio with fucking Craig for the first time. Dude, we got it all, man. All here.
I'd be putting that stuff in a fireproof safe, for real.
Well, I've had it in this fucking non-weather resistant
non-fireproof box.
In the Vegas heat. Man, dude, I'm trying to find... There's one really cool one I want to share with you before you leave. Yeah, here's this one right here. Oh, you see this? Situations music video behind the scenes.
Oh, that would be
Oh
cool.
my gosh, I would die to see that.
Isn't that crazy, dude? It's pretty awesome. So I got a lot of stuff, like just
a lot of
this whole
history
box.
there.
My parents have more too, and I think Epitaph Records has a little bit more. So there's a lot of stuff I want to be sharing on the Patreon here pretty soon. So hopefully you check it out and all that. With that said, though, Kayla, we've got to go. We got to eat. We're getting hungry, and I think we're all craving fucking some curry, dude.
In the end.
Go for it, man. You guys enjoyed. I just want to thank you for Mumbinia. My grandma was going to sew the hole, and I was like, no, it's got character.
It's got character, right? See?
Yes.
She's nostalgic like me, dude.
Good.
Friends makes me nostalgic. All right, Kayla, we'll see you next time.
All right.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Have a great
Later,
night.
everybody.
Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Later. All right, dude. Well, that was
Are
fun.
we out?
You know, hopefully we have some people stick around for this thing.
Dude, I hope they get into football. I if we can convince one person to get into football and like
Everyone likes football.
I don't think everybody likes football.
I can't see that. That sounds insane.
Does sound insane.
I don't like that.
We need to. You know what we need to do?
Soccer?
You know what we need to do?
Soccer.
This guy doesn't like to do other fantasy leagues, but I have like 30 of them. But maybe we should have a fantasy league with some of the Patreon users.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, we
and
should
kind
add
of
that as a
actually
tier.
teach them to kind of like if they haven't played, especially people who've never done it. It's so fun. I got to tell you. Once you try that,
I think we should make that a Patreon tier. Join the Fantasy Football League. Oh my God, what if that was one of the tiers? Which is just one person. We need a 10th for our league. They can actually join the Pig Farm Fantasy Football League.
no, hell no.
Okay, that's true.
But we could start another
The
one.
line though,
We could start
it'd be on
another
the
one.
Internet, and everyone would know.
No, ours is sacred.
All right.
One league is sacred above all others. But we can teach you how to play, and maybe if you're good enough, you can earn a spot a few years down the road.
And then eventually one day, maybe you could even be champion like me.
Well, his wife's champion, so
I'm actually the current reigning fucking champion. Who's your champion?
guess what?
Who's your champion?
Right now, nobody.
Who's not
Right
your
now,
champion?
nobody.
You could say Donald
No
Trump is
season.
your president, but he's fucking president. And
No
I
season.
am your champion until the end of the season.
Look, him and his wife are on the
Which
same
I'll be
team,
ranked
and guess what?
champion
They
again.
colluded
We are
and
not on the
cheated.
same
Does that
team.
make?
Really? So then why is she a two-time champ?
Because you cheated with her the other years.
Dude,
My wife's
Eddie
joining
did,
this year.
First of all, Eddie's
She
one
doesn't
of
even
your
know
old
what
players.
football is. She thinks it's soccer.
Oh my gosh, I would file right away for divorce. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. This has been HeyROB. Peace.
See ya.